What is going on, rough cutters? Look, didn't use a cut there. I'm as surprised as you are. So, yeah, a lot of you guys said you didn't like my use of cuts. You said it made you feel dizzy somehow, so I'm going to try not to use any cuts in this video after the cut that I used to start the review. And the movie I'm going to review... and the movie I'm going to review for you guys is The Winning Season. It's on video on demand right now, and it stars Sam Rockwell and a bunch of actually pretty talented actors and actresses. So, let's start this review. So in the movie, Sam Rockwell plays a busboy at a restaurant who is tapped on the shoulder by a high school principal who's played by Rob Corddry, and the principal asks him to take over this basketball team since he used to be a big basketball coach. He pretty much knows everything about basketball, and since he's getting paid such shit at the job that he's at, he's working at like Applebee's kind of joint. He decides to take the job, of course, because he gets paid and he gets to coach, which of course he loves to do since he used to be a coach. And he takes over this complete crap women's basketball team. I mean, they're horrible. We've all seen this kind of cliche before, you know, coach unwillingly, you know, has to coach this horrible team, and then as the movie goes on, they get better and they become friends even though they hate each other at first, and they all live happily ever after, blah, 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 blah. And it's just not really a lot of fun to watch. But The Winning Season is actually a fantastic movie. I really, really enjoyed this film. What a pleasant surprise it was. Now, the performances in the movie were actually very, very good. Sam Rockwell was perfectly cast as this coach. I mean, there's moments where he gets to be sincere, where he is really effective, and he actually gets to be really, really funny. When he first started out, he was in a lot of comedies like Matchstick Men. Hell, he was in Charlie's Angels. And he's a pretty funny guy, so it's kind of cool to see him balance those two acts, so to speak. Also, you have, what's her name? What's her name? Do I go to IMDb? I'm going to have to go to IMDb. Since I can't use any cuts, you guys are going to have to watch me go to IMDb. That's how sad this is. Here we go. What is her name? Type in The Winning... I'm sorry, guys. The Winning... The Winning Season. Yeah, thank you. Autocorrect on iPhone. Okay, The Winning Season. And... come on. Come on. Yes. Emma Roberts. Got it. What up? Emma Roberts, she's one of the girls who's on the basketball team. She kind of like becomes a daughter-like figure to Sam Rockwell's character, even though he has a daughter of his own, but they're going through some tough times. They get into a lot of fights since he's divorced, and he's trying to see her a lot more often, but she kind of hates him. So Emma Roberts kind of becomes a daughter for him, basically. You guys, I know you're digging this, right? I'm so bad when I don't use cutting, so... I apologize. Also, Rob Corddry is very funny as the principal, and he's very held back here. Usually he's always going over the top, like if you saw Hot Tub Time Machine, any other comedies he's been in, he usually is very over the top. But here he's very, you know, restrained, and I kind of like that. I could actually see him doing some dramatic roles and being effective, so this is kind of a refreshing role for Rob Corddry. Now, as for the film itself, like I said before, a movie like this could easily come across as cliche, and it is cliche. But how you get from point A to point B, you know, the destination at the end that you know it's going to get there, the place you know it is going to conclude, that's what matters. And here it is done beautifully. No, like not beautifully, that's not really the right word. It is done very, very well. I think I really kind of like the fact that in the movie, they don't actually show you the basketball scenes. Like, when this team goes to play a basketball game, they almost show you little to no scenes from the basketball game. I mean, toward the end, once they start winning and they get into the championship games, you don't even see the championship games. You just see Sam Rockwell outside, since there comes a point in the movie where he's not allowed to coach. Sorry, I should have said spoiler alert. But, and you don't even see the games, you just see one of the other, like his assistant coach, come out and tell them whether they won or lost. And I thought that was really, really cool. Also, the drama in the movie is extremely effective. I mean, I actually didn't expect there to be much drama in here, but there's actually a lot of it. And it is very well done by the actors, the writers, just really top-notch there. And also the comedy, there's a lot of laugh-out-loud moments. I mean, there was one moment in the movie I just laughed out loud, and I was laughing just hysterically for a good 5 minutes. Haven't done that in quite some time. And I really like the chemistry between Sam Rockwell and the girls on the basketball team. I mean, there's a lot of movies where you get that whole, you know, they hate each other at first, and they come to like one another, and they become like a family and all that. But sometimes the coach and the players, they don't have a lot of chemistry, and because of that, the movie fails. But here, they have such great chemistry, and they work so well together as actors and just as characters in the movie, that it's completely believable, completely genuine, and it's just a lot of fun to see kind of blossom, if you will. So, overall, I'd say The Winning Season is a really great movie that, unfortunately, not a lot of people are going to get a chance to see. So I would definitely recommend buying it on demand or renting it, whatever. It's a really, really good movie. Definitely a big, pleasant surprise for me. I think it's in limited release in theaters, so just check it out on video on demand. And I really hope you enjoyed this uncut review. It's very tough. You have no idea. You have no idea how many times I've had to film this because of how many times I messed up. But I already messed up a couple times in this video, so yeah. So before I make any more mistakes and make even more of a fool of myself, I'm gonna leave. Definitely check out The Winning Season. I'll be back next week. I'm gonna go back to cutting a little bit, but I will not be cutting nearly as much as I did beforehand. Just please give me a break. You're not gonna like me if I don't cut. You're not gonna like me. Alright, that was just creepy. So I'm gonna see you guys next Wednesday. You guys have an awesome week like usual. And, yeah, hope you had a good day.